Hi, my name is Fernando Laguda, and today we're going to talk about the CBD oil business.
Media, including Consumer Reports, descended upon the CBD space within the last year, and there's a very good reason for it, because CBD starts showing up everywhere. It starts showing up in coffee bars, and brownies, and candy and things.
Some call it the gold rush. I call it the green rush. It's absolute chaos and the wild, wild west out there. Well, just remember, in chaos, there's real opportunity. So how do we entrepreneurs capitalize in this booming industry? If you've been hiding under a rock and you haven't heard, then you need to find out what's happening. The first thing you probably need to do is go read the Reader's Digest, 13 Facts You Need to Know About CBD. I'll post a link below under the description. Click on it and read it for yourself. Also, do your due diligence. Go on to YouTube. Great articles on here. I was very, very impressed with the fact that you have the Mayo Clinic. You have Joe Rogan talking about CBD. You have MMA fighters using CBD. You have all kinds of personalities out there, and even the Kim Kardashian. She's having a CBD party.
Jonestown, Heaven's Gate, neither one is relaxing as Kim Kardashian's super serene baby shower chill fest.
It was CBD infused.
So where do you start? There are so many brands out there. Some are good, some are not so good, and some are downright bad for your health. There are brands tested with no CBD in the product at all. Some have actually more than 0.3% THC, which can have you fail a drug test. So those corporate and government employees are going to be pretty pissed off at you for selling them CBD with high levels of THC. Some products even have pesticides, heavy metals that are dangerous for your health. The ingredients don't even match the labels. Crazy stuff is happening. You might want to know how we know this. Well, because we tested the CBD brands. Not all things made in China are poorly manufactured. Your iPhone is made in China, but some brands that came from China that have CBD also have some really bad things in those bottles. Do your own testing. Very little government regulations, and by the way, that's going to change. Merchant accounts are getting dropped left and right ever since May 15, 2019. Talk to different mall leasing managers, ask them how sales were doing in their CBD stores. Friends that have online, inline, kiosk stores that sell CBD products. We called manufacturers, private labels, formulators, extractors. We called our radio syndicators, talked to our DJs and hosts to see if they were even willing to allow CBD ads. They weren't even allowing advertising on Facebook, Twitter, radio. So folks, it really is crazy in this market right now. If you go to the CBD Goes Mainstream article by Consumer Reports, look at these states. In gray, illegal, Idaho, South Dakota, and also Nebraska. In light green, these states here, you can buy only CBD. That's Texas, most of these southern states, Kansas, Iowa, Wisconsin. Just go to CBD Goes Mainstream by Consumer Reports. In the darker green, you can buy medical THC and CBD. And the dark green, like California, Oregon, Nevada, you can buy recreational, medical, and CBD. After spending hundreds of hours of researching everything CBD, dozens and dozens of calls, video conferences, meetings, we chose to work and partner up with the best brand we can find. Here's what we found and how it happened. I'm a serial entrepreneur since I was 17. And that's when I first started my own business. I got into the retail sales and distribution back in the Metabolife days. We were able to do our own radio ads. I wrote the store manuals, wrote the scripts, and focused on radio advertising that drove traffic and sales to the stores. To make a long story short, They ended up in Walmart. Oh man, that was the end of that deal. So I partnered up with a fat friend, Dan Denton. Love this guy. We lost weight with our new formula using the highest quality ingredients and our own brand. That was better than the rest. The competition was fierce. Just about every MLM sold weight loss like Alliance and Herbalife. Grocery stores, nutrition stores had racks of different weight loss products. Metabolife was still the king of weight loss at the time, but we had an advantage. We knew business and we were really good at marketing. My partner Dan is a CPA, magna cum laude graduate, worked with a top 5 accounting firm. Pete Mark, he was in company and corporate acquisitions. He has taken several companies public and is one of the smartest guys I know in business. We had a great run. We bought nice cars, Silverton aft cabin, speedboat, fishing boat, all the reasons why we work really hard in our business. 9/11 made me cry for days, and then for months when our retail stores suffered losses that we haven't experienced in 5-6 years. Well, if Federal was banned, we got fat again, and 2 fat guys selling weight loss just not gonna work. A few months ago, I reconnected with Dan to see if we could make some magic happen again. Fast forward to the present. Serendipitously, a longtime friend, Dr. Michael Gonzalez, called me while we're looking for our next home run. He said he's been working on a CBD project with a team of really great guys. The CEO is Garth Carlson. He's an experienced entrepreneur and business owner. He spent a career developing business ideas into profitable enterprises. Garth owns multiple businesses including transportation, truck washing, 17-year U.S. Army veteran. The CEO, Matthew Little, has a degree in electrical engineering and is a serial entrepreneur focused on technology and management. He has 20 years in restaurant and bar industry. He's learned how to manage people, processes, and planning. We also have Mr. Parker, who has a degree in economics. He's worked at privately held multi-billion-dollar corporations for over 25 years. Doc Michael told me these guys got burnt for $50,000 buying bad hemp seeds. Like I said, it was the wild, wild west, and it still is. So they took the matter into their own hands. They decided to control their destiny from seed to shelf. They also bought 2 tractors worth $3 million just to cultivate the farm and make high quality hemp. They now have an 80,000 square foot greenhouse facility where they genetically engineer hemp to produce low THC levels and high CBD yields. They sought after the best manufacturers and they were not satisfied with the technology, the production, the quality, so they bought their own extraction equipment. They moved to their new extraction and production facility and now they own one of the largest extraction facilities in the country. They did this to make sure they had a safe, reliable, and high quality products, the best in the marketplace.
Hi, I'm Matt Little for the CBD Centers, and we're right here at the Twin Cities Summer Jam. You can also find us in one of our stores continuously opening every day. We know it because we grow it, and we're standing in one of our grow rooms to show you the differences of the cannabis plant. Our staff's highly trained to help teach you on the delivery methods, the regimen, and the dosage that you may need. Not all CBD is created equal, and we make it a point to help you decide on what's best for you. Stop in, sample our products. We know it because we grow it.
Then we met with the president, Mike Jackson. I love that name, MJ, straight up guy. In 1994, Mike purchased 50% of a struggling direct sales company for $1 million. It was generating $500,000 a month in revenue, but it was losing $500,000 annually. Mike took the reins of marketing, and within 36 months, his company was generating $200 million in annual sales. Alpine was recognized as the 84th fastest Inc. 500 company in the U.S. After several meetings, we put together a plan for national expansion. We will be driving traffic to the retail locations with radio, and We've had so much success with that in the past. We've done it multiple times, and we're going to create a brand, a company that'll be on the forefront of the CBD world. Please come and take a tour of our over 1,000 acre farm, 80,000 square foot greenhouse and extraction facilities. Bring your favorite CBD oil or whatever brand you're considering, and let's test it. Let's compare. Our store has a $50,000 testing unit where you can see how we stack up. Make sure what you're considering to sell actually has CBD that doesn't have pesticides, heavy metals, dangerous ingredients, and even THC. See for yourself what a retail store looks like and how in a few months it's grossed over $150,000 and currently $200,000 a month, with an initial investment of only $125,000. If you're interested in opening an inline retail shop like our flagship store in Minnesota or a kiosk, please email me your contact information. To be safe, make sure it comes from the CBD Centers. Thank you for your time. Hit the subscribe button below. See the updates and press releases in the near future. Bye for now.